Welcome to our lovely viewers of iDream. This is a special occasion today, in fact, because today Hanuman, which was highly anticipated from a very long time, ever since its opening and beginning. Now that after a great journey of making it and of turning it into a screen version, after once Prashant Verma narrated the story to the producer Niranjan Reddy, they both struggled very hard together, and with all conviction and dedication, they were engaged in making this film and giving this kind of a great treat to the world of audience all over the world. Today the film has hit the screens all over, and the film, already now the film is going greater guns with the greatest reviews, greatest interesting reviews on the film, because the film has reflected all the merits and plus points. Because this is a kind of film where normally we are used to see lot of regular commercial routine films. Of course, there are lot of super hits, because whenever there is a new point, a novel point in the film, audience come out to encourage that film and celebrate it. But this film, as far as Hanuman is concerned, this is a concept of superhero, and Niranjan Reddy and Prashant Verma were bent upon bringing out this kind of a superhero concept from our Indian mythology, and they wanted to show to the world that there is a superhero in our Indian mythology. And of course, Steven Spielberg and James Cameron also said that they always depended on the Indian mythology characters whenever they made few films like Avatar or whatever you call. They have publicly, openly admitted in front of the media, saying that they followed Indian mythology whenever there is a superhero concept or some characters they have borrowed from our Indian mythology. So today these two, Prashant Verma and Niranjan Reddy they were so dedicated to bring out this concept of superhero from our Indian mythology to the world of audience all over the world. They are very, very highly successful today, because the film is running very successfully with the greatest reviews all over in all the languages. Maybe you may feel that the content of the story, when the story begins on screen in the almost 2 or 40 minutes narrative on screen, you may feel that this kind of content you must have seen earlier in few films or many films. It is a normal thing, because heroism always is a capsule of do good and be good. Of course, this character also in Hanuman, the hero portrayed by Teja Sajja, the young hero, it is also the same. He comes out to fight out with the despotic biggie of that village, who exercises his all tyrannical power to control the villagers and defeat them, kill them for his own purpose and for his own personal benefit. Now that the hero is a playful boy, who resorts to petty stealing of things in the village. The hero character was introduced like that because he is an uneducated fellow in that village called Anjanadri, where the Lord Hanuma takes care of that village. They have erected such a huge statue of Lord Hanuman with the greatest ambience like waterfalls and a greatest lake, long lake, all that. You do not feel that it is done on a graphic kind of experiment, but you feel that the natural location, when you watch it, you feel like entering that location and enjoy physically that ambience and the beauty of the location. The impact they created is excellent, really, par excellence. You can just enjoy whatever I am telling about the film now is 100% reflective in every frame of the film, no doubt about it. And the story starts, like as I said, that Teja Sajja, the hero, he begins his life like anybody in the village because he is an uneducated fellow and there is no much of occupation, there is no profession, there is no job. He just, strolls around the village in a very, very playful mood and steals one or two things, on a very small scale. But The thing, the Prashant Verma, the director, what he has done in this film is, he has introduced the negative character who really dreams to become a Superman by his dubious deeds, like killing his own parents. But when he connects to the main story in Anjanadri village, when the hero emerges, Prashant Verma was keen on shifting that concept of Superman to this hero character. First, he introduced the negative character and this positive character. Then he feels helpless when he is completely helpless in encountering the negative character or that tyrannical boss of the village. Then when he falls short of powers to attack him or defeat him, then the magic of Lord Hanuman comes onto the screen to the utter amazement, and people are taken aback at the presentation of that kind of a Lord Hanuman character there, and the power of Lord Hanuman coming, transforming, transmitting to the hero, who is a very small fellow, a meek fellow, a playful fellow, a very entertaining person. But when he feels that helplessness, and he feels so sad that he is unable to rescue the people of the village from the tentacles of that wicked lord of the village. In that case, when Lord Hanuman's power is completely woven around the village and woven around the hero's character, then the auditorium transforms into a magical spell of bewilderment, 100%. There is no doubt about it. And this is the first ever experiment on Telugu screen and from Telugu screen to the world, that such and such character is being introduced. And Prashant Verma has been very, very, skillful, dexterous in carving out the story in such a way that whatever he wanted to present, he presented it, and very convincingly, and the audience are forced really to love the content the way Prashant Verma presented. And the more importantly, the producer of the film, Hanuman, Niranjan Reddy, he really deserves high praise, a wide round of applause for him, because he is completely new to this film industry and filmmaking and the filmmaking business. He just, he is from US and he holds some his business in IT field. He is completely being new to the industry. But he showed all his passion for this superhero concept and immediately agreed upon and accepted whatever Prashant Verma narrated him as a story and came forward to invest that budget. But as Hanuman, Lord Hanuman, starts from a very small size, and he can grow to any range of size, any dimension, like that. What all that happened in this film is, when Niranjan Reddy as producer, when he started the project, the budget they planned was very small, but as the project proceeded forward, it really, that budget also has swollen away, and beyond at one time, beyond the capacity of the producer. But the producer Niranjan Reddy really withstood all the upheavals and hazards of making this film, and finally succeeded in completing, despite the fact that there is a great problem in managing the budget. For that, today he bore all the fruits of his struggle and hard work, and for the passion he displayed for the presentation of this kind of superhero concept on Telugu screen. And the film is today, it is released in all the Indian languages almost, and in the world languages also, like Spanish and China, Japan, in all the countries the film is released. Whatever they contemplated at the time of the project, that has really taken shape today by letter and spirit. The film is released in all the languages, and the film is just getting fantastic reviews, and the public response is something very, very huge. What all that is being proved today is, when there is a good product, when there is a novel product on screen, audience are just on their feet to run to the auditoriums and celebrate the success of the film. And they add all the celebration today for the both of them, like Prashant Verma and Niranjan Reddy. The film fantastic in the climax scenes, and on fewer occasions in the film, whenever there is a need of that super lord Hanuman's power is whenever it is needed there, then it was presented in such a fashion that really that you will be just astonished, surprised to see that and enjoy finally. That's what Hanuman, the product today on celluloid, has really, amazed everybody, and it's a scintillating experience for all the cinegoers, because they have today for this Sankranti they had an excellent occasion to watch such kind of a film. We should really thank Prashant Verma and producer Niranjan Reddy for gifting the audience with that kind of a peerless project to the world of audience. One can go and see along with the family. There is no bifurcation, there is no categorization of audience just for this film. Mass, youth, women folk, and college going everybody, because today the world, the youth more important, because they are exposed to superhero concept kind of films from all over the languages in the world. Today they are enjoying for this kind of a presentation for the first time on Telugu screen. So this film is being widely celebrated, widely acclaimed, and widely appreciated. So one can just go to see the film and enjoy at length. Thank you. Thank you. This is Mr. Nagendra Kumar, your anchor, Nagendra Kumar. Thank you very much.